Pisces, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the next 72 hours. I'm not a big fan of long drawn out intros, so I won't give you one. Let's jump right in. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the next 72 hours. Okay. While we're shuffling, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that cute little bell for all notifications so you never miss a message. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Let me just readjust myself really quickly here because this looks amazing for you guys. And with good reason. I've seen you guys, you've been hard at work at there's an aspect of your life that you've been hard at work at. For a couple of you, it may differ. Let's see. First and foremost, transformation, movement forward towards what? Love. Ugh, I hate to say it. But that because it's such a broad, it's such a generalized term these days. But when I say going towards love, what I mean is understanding the connection of everything and realizing that lives within you. The abundance lives within you. Love for self, love for thy neighbor. I can't get that out of my head these days, you know. That love for thy neighbor. I guess because I've got a lot of major transits happening in my 11th house. But I mean, honestly, Pisces, I feel like you are really doing the sharing, doing the giving, or allowing somebody to give to you and allowing yourself to receive. There's a transformation that's happening here. And I feel like it's happening very, very close to home, if not necessarily to, I feel like if it's not necessarily happening to you, you will be a byproduct. Like you will be helped subsequent to it. You know what I mean? So then we have fulfillment of wishes and heartache and loss in reverse. Polarities here. I don't think that there's a release, right? There's a release of like pressure now. There is a release of like an anxiety surrounding being around a person or being around a certain situation or a type of situation. There's a release now, and I feel like you've wanted this for a very long time, to be able to not feel a certain way in a certain situation, or and the main reason, pretty much where that stems from, is from a loss or a heartache that you may have had in the past that caused maybe a little bit more damage than what you expected. It may have caused a little bit more damage than you expected, and it may have rippled on to your decisions and your everyday view. And you'll be realizing that now. And the only reason why you're realizing it is because it's changing. And now you're seeing the difference. Oh my goodness, let's go. Shut up. You guys, 8 is like huge right now. I don't know what is going on. We got, oh my goodness. All right, we got accelerated motion and we've got power, which is pretty much the strength card, right? Okay. Accelerated motion is 8 of Wands, which is my favorite card of the deck, other than the Magician. But we also have strength with it. So this is really telling me that there is going to be a, oh my goodness. You know what this is? Probably. Okay, don't call me crazy, but all the astrologers are talking about like superpowers coming out and stuff like that. I'm just saying, if you've ever, you know, thought you were just really amazing at something, like communicating or understanding people or knowing what somebody's about to say, or, you know, you have these dreams and it just so happens that they happen, or, you know, you see a color around a person and that color, you know, you read about it and it's like, oh, that is kind of how that person is. So you see auras, like you have, like, there's something about you that's a little bit different, a little bit off kilter that you've realized in the past, and now there's going to be a lot more power to it for you to realize how that can affect you, or how that can assist you in your life, rather, if you haven't realized it already. When this uproar happens, literal uproar, when this uproar happens within yourself and that understanding really comes to focus and is realized, there is a need for retreat, because once that's realized, it's almost like you don't really know what to do with it quite yet. Even if you think you know what to do with it, Spirit here is asking you to kind of take a step back and retreat and reconsider what you want to do. So still a pause is what I'm feeling for you. Beautiful inner work happening here, but there's still a pause outwardly. We're not I don't think we're really ready to give it outward quite yet. So here we have, oh my goodness. Yep. 6 of Pentacles again. Clearly. We've got Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you may be receiving a message or a new understanding of a core belief that you had before. You may hear something and it just hits you differently, and you realize it unlocks something within you to realize your true potential and what it is that you are actually able to attain. That then moves on to the Empress energy, which clarifies fulfillment of wishes and heartache and loss. That space in the middle of this, I don't even know what to call that. You know, I really don't. The Empress would be right here in the middle, the moment of creation, right? Where positive and negative meet. The moment of creation. Once that's realized, our power is understood, that's when you may feel ready to share. But there's going to be a divinely guided message that comes to you, maybe from a younger fire sign, from just a younger person, a very like zippy person. But if that message does come to you, that's what's clarifying here with discontent and boredom and solitude. That message is going to need you to take a second before you move. Take a second before you move. The message, yes, was divinely guided to you, but it's coming in a place that you're not expecting it. Where you're not expecting it. So your mind needs a little bit of time to adjust, to really, you know, comprehend and like grasp like what the hell just happened. The Moon card's here at the bottom of the deck, so that's telling me that emotions are involved here and not everything is out at the surface. So this removal of yourself from a situation is probably going to be key for you to get through this with the most peace, and coming out on the other side with the most understanding and enlightenment. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit has as advice for you. Oh my goodness, anything else? Wow. Of course, the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. How appropriate. Oh my goodness, am I talking to the starseeds? Duh, starseeds would be Pisces. What lights you up, starseed? Even if you don't identify with starseeds, there is a higher star being that is trying to connect with you, or that is offering you guidance within this time. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Advice here is to remind yourself that being grateful is the best way to move through life, because it gives the best vibrations outwardly and inwardly, which allows you to blossom and allows everybody else to blossom around you, which creates beauty. Anything other than that is to the detriment of the rose. Right on top of the Empress, fulfillment of wishes and heartache and loss. Wow, man, what a transformation here, Pisces. This is change that's happening, and it's all up here, and nobody even knows about it on the outside. Oh my goodness. Well, those are your messages. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please give it a like. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a crystal ball emoji if you made it all the way to the end of this video, and I will see you in my next one.